Hi there, Duncan here, physiotherapist and owner of Life is Movement, here with another exercise video. Now, today I'm going to be talking about using a foam roller. Now, of course, this is the internet in 2025, so of course some people think this is a life-saving tool that will bring you peace, joy and happiness, and some people think if you use this you're going to die poor and lonely. The extremes of the internet. You know, for me, I find it's a useful tool in certain circumstances, basically like everything else. I particularly like to use this tool for rolling out the thoracic spine, moving around the thoracic spine. The thoracic spine is the part of the spine that attaches to the ribs. There's 12 vertebrae. You've got 3 parts of the spine: cervical spine, thoracic spine, and then lumbar spine down the back. In modern postures, a lot of things we do tend to lead us towards being a bit immobile in the thoracic spine, and we sort of hunch over our desks, we hunch over our phones, and sometimes we forget that we can move it. And when the thoracic spine doesn't do its job properly, often that excess load that the thoracic spine is no longer taking, for some people goes up the spine and gives them neck problems, or goes down the spine and gives them lower back problems. And that was certainly the case for me. My thoracic spine wasn't moving at all, and that's why when I had my back problems, 15 years ago, one of the reasons my lumbar spine was taking all of that load. So I want to show you one of my favorite movements to open up the thoracic spine, or move around the thoracic spine. So what I do is take this foam roller here, and I think you can see. Now, similar to the lacrosse ball, the foam roller, there is a degree of intuition or just kind of feeling it out when you're sort of rolling around on it. So what I like to do is, firstly, I like to sort of get it into my thoracic spine, just roll a little bit up and down. And sometimes people find that this gives them a little snap, crackle, pop. For me, I'm not really getting much this morning. That's okay. Getting a click or a pop is fine. It's not the purpose of doing this, but already that starts to feel, it just feels really, really nice, if I'm honest. And I'm a middle-aged man, and sometimes things don't quite feel like they used to. And then what I like to do, actually, I was going to take my jumper off, but I don't want this to be a strip show. Then what I like to do is what I call a sort of beach stretch. So as you can see, I interlace my fingers and put my hands behind my head. So it kind of looks like you're chilling out on the beach. And what I then do is come into some thoracic extension and flexion and see if I can just remind those vertebrae that they can move. And then the beauty of this is, as I'm sort of doing the beach stretch, I can kind of feel out which parts of my thoracic spine, excuse my tummy, hopefully I didn't eat too much pizza last night, and I can find the parts of the thoracic spine that are feeling a bit immobile, and I just kind of work that area. So I'm coming to extension here and flexion in the sort of mid-thoracics. And then what I can do is I use the foam roller as like a fulcrum point so I want to go a little bit lower into the thoracic spine. So I move a little bit up the foam roller, and then I do it again. So I'm right on the sort of lower thoracics, right at the bottom of the ribs now. And for me, that's the part that often gets really locked. And I'm just coming to extension and flexion, extension and flexion. And as I do that, I just feel like I'm getting a little bit of movement along those different points of the thoracic spine. So then when I come to, I think today I'm doing a jiu-jitsu workout. I won't be lifting weights today, but we're doing some training later on today. Hopefully that will help that extra movement I've gained in the thoracic spine. So I'm just kind of feeling it out, rolling up and down. So there we go. That's probably my favorite use of the foam roller, that sort of beach stretch to get movement into the thoracic spine. Yeah, just look, not everyone loves everything. For me, I absolutely love the foam roller for this particular purpose. I don't particularly find it that valuable myself for the lower body, but for the thoracic spine, for the back, I find it feels wonderful. I feel warm, better in the body, like I've got a bit more mobility, and all it took was about 2-3 minutes. So you don't need to foam roll or an hour before every workout or anything like that, but it is a useful tool to utilize as and when needed. I hope you found that useful.